10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Well, that's it. We're live. How's everybody doing?
Fucking shitty as fuck, dude. How are you doing?
Yeah. No shit, right? Let me close my door, dude. I wasn't even ready for this. I wasn't even I wasn't going to go live today. I was going to wait till tomorrow. I just got home from work not too long ago. Everything went to shit. Duke's calling me. Right after Duke called me. Fucking
or killed, whatever. Like I see like a video of like a Ukraine soldier getting blown up by a drone.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that sucks. This shit hit me like that bullet hit me in the fucking neck too, dude. I don't know why. I could, me and Charlie Kirk don't know each other. It's not like he's a friend of mine. I watched him before for sure. I've listened to what he's had to say for sure. I agree with a lot of points that he has for sure. But the way that this fucking hit me, dude, I was screaming. I was fucking throwing shit. I'm angry. I'm upset.
I'm sad.
Yeah, this was 2 days in a row.
First it's that woman on the subway.
That's what I was going to say, man, because I just finally saw the full video of that yesterday, which I hadn't seen before because nobody was posting it. Everybody was posting it and stopping it right when he's about to swing on her. And it's not even when he stabbed her that's the worst. It's afterwards when she doesn't know she's been stabbed. And she's crying and she doesn't realize she's dead. She doesn't know it.
Right.
She's dead. I just finally saw that video yesterday.
I saw it. I saw it when they released it. But
and then this shit.
Yeah.
Now,
I didn't like seeing that, and it's fucked up and it's shitty, and it makes you like wonder who's sitting behind you on transport and have your fucking head on a swivel and ready to fucking defend yourself because literally they're fucking hunting us. There are people in this country who've heard the fucking dog whistle, who have a fucking mental issue, who are like, oh, conservatives are trying to take over the country and they're Nazis and all of the other things that they've heard a million fucking times from the mainstream media. And guess what? They are acting on it. They are hunting us. Fuck.
Well, aside from that, Triggerfish 45 out there says, Civil War, here we go. And I'm not calling for anything. I'm not saying that, anybody needs to take up arms just yet. But I do believe we may be headed in that direction.
well, like we were talking about, so we were talking in the chat before we went live. There are a lot of people, a lot of groups that this is straight up. This is a call to arms for them. And then again, like you're saying, I mean, I'm not promoting that or anything like that.
No,
neither
am I.
But it's going to be seen as that for a lot of people.
And I'm telling you, don't be surprised if you see them take more pot shots at other public figures, political figures, anybody who speaks out that they don't agree with. Don't be surprised if you see them go after them too.
Well, because they literally have been saying that exactly what Honda said. And the media has been echoing it. That people like Charlie Kirk or people that don't believe in whatever fucking bullshit left-wing mainstream media agenda, some woke bullshit, are just a bunch of fucking crazy ass fucking Nazis. And they pushed this last year and 2 people took pot shots at fucking Donald Trump because of it.
And he won the election because of it.
And they
Dude, that was a miracle that he's not fucking dead.
No shit.
Exactly.
Dude, like
It
this
just
is not
grazed
the
his
first time.
ear.
Mark my words, this will not be the last time. They are
Oh, no.
there are
Oh
still
no, we know. We know.
millions of people in this country right fucking now who are brainwashed into thinking that white people and conservatives and people who like the American flag, etc., are goddamn Nazis, and you're completely 100% justifying in murking them. We
Yep.
are being hunted. Get it through your heads. Carry a fucking gun. Look who's sitting behind you. Keep your goddamn head on a swivel. Keep your children fucking close and be ready because it's going to happen again.
Yep.
I agree.
Not arguing there.
They
Sorry,
are
I'm yelling.
straight up.
I'm so
No.
pissed, dude.
No,
we
because
understand.
no,
We understand.
it's fucking because it's true. Because they have been putting it out there that anybody that doesn't agree with the left wing politically is a fucking Nazi. And there have been many people fucking echoing the ideology that it's okay to take these people out. That has been the theme. It started back in 2017. It has gotten stronger and stronger and stronger. And after all the shit that happened with Trump last year, they fucking doubled down on this. It is, and it's coming from every fucking bullshit ass fucking subgroup under the left wing radical progressive fucking umbrella.
Well,
Does
I got a
know that he's
question.
dead? Does everyone out there know that Charlie Kirk is dead?
Yes.
That it's official. It's been announced. He is dead.
I was just about to ask if he was alive or not.
Yeah, no, he's dead. It was officially announced.
Yeah,
it was officially announced. He has actually been assassinated. It was not an attempt. And
I would say President Trump would be a reliable source on that.
This is fucking insane, man.
Yeah.
Well,
it is. It most certainly is fucking absolutely fucking insane. I don't think people on the left understand how big Charlie Kirk was to people on the right.
All Charlie Kirk ever did, the only thing he ever did was have polite conversations and discussions with people who disagreed with him.
Yeah.
He never hurt anybody. He never threatened anybody. He never gaslit or fucking lied.
He never even got mad and yelled.
Facts and evidence-based reason, logic, evidence fucking shit. And they hate him for it. And they had to kill him because they don't have an argument against it.
He was always calm. He was always collected. And he always turned around whatever they threw at him with facts.
Yep.
And because of that, because he was right, because he was a very intelligent individual, they went after him.
Not to mention, he was a big Christian, big name Christian.
Yeah, another one of my friends who's on a different live stream a while ago just said that he thinks this wasn't just an attack on conservatives; it was also an attack on conservative Christians as well.
Yep, that's how I'm looking at it.
So, I mean, I know not all of us are religious, and hey, you don't have to be. It's fine. It's fine. You do you.
It doesn't matter because I don't think the people that are on the left give a shit.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying about the left-wing progressive nut job woke umbrella is you have so many different groups and many of them disagree with each other on a lot of shit. But the left wing's been really successful at radicalizing those groups. Really, really successful. The Black Lives Matter group, those types of people vehemently dislike the LGBT community and the trans movement and all this other stuff. Yet they both coalesce under the same fucking umbrella. And they've done that with all these different little subgroups that they have. Many of them don't like each other, don't agree on a lot of shit. Yet they've been able to successfully radicalize them together.
Dude had 2 kids and a wife. And now those 2 kids have to live the rest of their life and never see their dad ever again.
Yep.
Because fucking politics in this country has degraded to a point that the mainstream media and left-wing politicians are actively incentivized, or I don't know what the word is, but encouraging people with mental illness to go after their political enemies.
Yep.
And this is absolutely the natural, logical result of the rhetoric that they've been spewing for the past decade. At least past decade.
Oh yeah. I mean, this started the modern woke movement as we know it today started second term of Obama. It grew and radicalized during Trump's first term, got worse under Biden, and has continued to get worse. It's just grown and become more and more radical, more and more fucking insane. And it is gotten to a point where I don't think rational debate, and I don't think it's been there for a while, but I don't think rational debate
works on them.
Does anything for these groups, because you've seen, okay, so you've got your what's her face, Young Turks, Anna Kasparian types, right? There's been clear lines drawn in the sand on the left, and there are some people, whether it's her or it's your Bill Maher types or whatever, that are like, okay, this has gone too goddamn crazy. And if you have not stopped at that line that the left drew in the sand, you are just becoming radicalized, or you're already there. And these are the types of people that they have left. And remember, that's still half the fucking country.
Is anyone else as upset about this as I am?
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like I'm like screaming inside of my head right now.
No, you're not the only one that's upset about this.
We're
To
all
that
upset.
degree.
I'm still shocked that this happened.
Dude, it's sick. It's fucking sick. And there's people online right now on Twitter and Facebook and everything else who are cheering and making memes and celebrating and laughing and
that tells
gaslighting and lying about everything right now.
And that tells you exactly who that we're dealing with here.
Yeah, who is that's just pure fucking evil there, right there.
Yeah.
I don't care if I disagree with the worst person. To wish someone dead like that is just,
dude. If they killed Joe Biden while he was in office, I would not have celebrated. Certainly not publicly.
No.
Maybe in my head I would have been like, haha, maybe. I don't know. I'm not there. But I wouldn't have been on Facebook or Twitter being like making memes about fucking whatever, dude. And they're doing it specifically to get reactions out of you. They're doing it because they know it hurts you. They're twisting the knife inside of you that they've already stabbed into your back.
Stephen Carroll's got a great point here. Media and politicians out there saying they need to get in our faces and all that, make this no longer the act of a lone crazy person, but a deliberate attack ordered by the left. Yes.
yeah.
I mean, they've been, again, it's been blatantly obvious since Trump got shot, when they were called out on it immediately. What's that stupid dumb bitch's name who was the speaker or press secretary or whatever the fuck she was the day after Trump got shot? And she got called out by what's the guy? I don't remember his name, at the press conference about it. He called her out immediately. It's like she was still literally the next day saying that he is a danger to this country and he needs to be stopped and all this shit. It's like, what the? He just got shot and you're still talking like this? They don't give a fuck.
Dude, go to any prominent talking head who's a leftist, any leftist prominent person who's on Twitter or on Facebook, and just post through their last 30 days worth of posts. And you will find in every single one of them multiple reasons why, if you believe them, if you buy into the propaganda that they're spewing, that you would go out and do something like this guy just did to Charlie Kirk. Because it would make perfect sense that Charlie Kirk and other people like him need to be taken out, and the argument doesn't need to happen. In fact, it's better that you don't argue. We should burn the books rather than teach them. We should not understand our enemies. We should demonize them and dehumanize them, and ultimately put them on a stage and shoot them in the neck for everyone to see, and then laugh about it and make memes.
I do have a question.
Hold on, I want to say something real quick because I'm about to head off for work. I don't want to hear about a January 6th anymore. I don't want to hear about my racism. The left can fuck right off. Period. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And that's it. I'm off. I have to head.
And that's someone from Chicago.
Yeah.
And he's black.
All right.
Yeah.
Later, Leo.
All right. See you.
I second that statement.
I like how I made you put your head into your hand right there.
Yeah.
I do that.
Black.
That's my specialty.
But here's my question: when are we going to start holding the news outlets that are calling for all this bullshit accountable? When are we going to start putting it in their faces?
Every single time any single one of them posts anything on Facebook or Twitter or any other social media, every single one of you out there should spend a good part of your day every single day for the rest of eternity until you're dead, calling them out on all of the things that they've done. And then they'll claim it's trolls or whatever, and they'll ignore people and block people. I get it, but it's something. I don't know, dude. What do you fucking suggest?
I mean, all you can do is go and
energy
these fucking posts. You go out and you fucking flag them for violent content, and I don't think that does anything but potentially get posts taken down. But it's something, because the other option is stuff that I'm sure other people are going to take care of anyway. So we're not going to discuss that. This is a live chat on YouTube, and even hypothetical situations, it gets touchy trying to discuss these things. But let's make no mistake. I mean, people are going to use this to fight back. Period. End of story. They're going to. You can say that's good. You can say that's bad. Whatever.
It's an invisible ghost enemy that you can't pin down, that you can't isolate. They don't wear a uniform. There's no fucking centralized control, at least that you can find. Like, who do you fight back against? There's nothing to even punch.
Oh, well, you do what they do. And that's what I'm saying is going to happen. You do what they do, which is roll into an area with a quote unquote protest. An area that you know is primarily motivated by what you perceive as your opposition, and you just start fucking shit up. It's what they do. And I guarantee you people are going to do that. I guarantee you this is one of the tipping points. People are going to do that. People are going to just say, you know what? This is what the left does. I'm going to organize fucking, groups of massed individuals marching in a protest down a street and just fuck shit up while they do it.
There was another school shooting today.
The what?
There's
always one going on.
Yeah, there was one just about an hour ago in Colorado. Like, I saw it as I was loading into the chat, and I'm like, oh, shit. It happened at Evergreen, Colorado, I believe.
2 kids shot, no one killed. My kids are fine.
3 students hurt, first responders, not certain of how many shooters. Okay. No deaths.
That's good. Thank
Still
God
under
for that.
active investigation
Hey,
at this point.
Matt, your other ammo son's in the chat.
Oh. No, he's
Well,
not.
in the comment chat.
Oh, in the comment chat.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It is true. It's a good point. Archduke Ferdinand for the culture war.
Yeah.
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 That's a good example. Or
Well, okay. Again, though,
Parallel.
everyone's pissed. Everyone's fired up. Everyone wants to blame somebody for this. But what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go out on the streets? Like, what do you do? There's nothing. There's no one to fucking target.
right.
There's no individuals that you could be like, you are responsible for this specifically, except for the shooter, and then maybe the media at large. But
Again, they will take the left-wing playbook, which is go after the people that they see as either a part of the problem, i.e. certain areas, like, I don't know, roll into Portland or Seattle or wherever, or they will go after the people that they see as the face of the movements, the people that go on television, the people that have podcasts and YouTube channels, and people in the media and politicians and things like that.
Well,
That's what they'll do. Like
I'd say we hold anybody
that
who
is
calls for violence responsible.
the left is going after prominent people now. How long until they start moving down the chain to less prominent people? So people like Never Enough Ammo or E Honda or other people who just have, small YouTube channels and shit like that. Like, it's not that far down the line, bro.
no, it's not.
I want to know if it's going to hurt the community, people like Charlie Kirk that go out and talk and debate and whatnot.
They won't want to do it.
They're going to be less scared to do it, or if they're going to have to do it from behind bulletproof glass.
I gotta go, boys.
All right, later, man.
Probably
Later,
from behind bulletproof glass.
I think we will see less of the debates going on. And that's what I find stupid about this whole thing. He was there to have a conversation. If you hate somebody that much, or a group of people that much, because they want to sit there and have a conversation with you, obviously something is wrong with you, the person spewing the hate, for someone just wanting to have a debate.
Well, it also sets a dangerous precedence for the left. It states that they don't want to have a conversation, that they just want to resort to violence. So, it doesn't matter. Just bring violence to them. That's the statement it makes, unfortunately.
Well, the left is pushing a cultural civil war into an actual civil war.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing.
Oh, I know.
Because trust me, there were already
signs.
People who wanted to fucking, do crazy ass shit and I don't know, shoot this kind of stuff out on the streets. There were already people who were fucking wanting to do that. And you think this is going to help? You think this is going to make
how many
things
Democratic
better?
politicians have said, "Oh, you got to get in their face. You got to be violent." I mean, we can hold them responsible. We can hold any left-leaning media personality who says, "Oh, they're not rioting. It's just a peaceful protest," as we see them slinging.
As you see fires in the cars on fire and burnt out in the background, and half the city behind them on fire. It's just a mostly peaceful protest.
Yep.
Like hell, I enjoyed watching Charlie Kirk's debates. Like, they made me sit down and have some serious thoughts after I watched them.
Oh yeah.
No, I love
and here's the thing. I didn't, I was not a quote unquote fan of Charlie Kirk. Like, I would watch his stuff. I didn't dislike the guy, but I was not somebody that watched all his shit or anything like that. Like, I watched some of his stuff that he would do at school, at colleges, and some of the debates he had, and not ever a whole debate or anything like that, but I would watch the clips that would pop up on YouTube Shorts or Facebook or whatever. And I would say I agreed with a lot of what he had to say, but I was not somebody that, like, you know what I mean?
you
Like,
would
I
want
wasn't like a
religious.
Charlie Kirk fangirl or anything. You know what I mean?
No.
I was just like, okay, yeah. I mean, I agree with a lot of what he says. I don't agree with everything he says.
Exactly. I felt the same way, but I enjoyed his point of view.
Hmm?
And the fact that someone would do this, and for everyone out there listening, I'm not saying nor am I calling for violence. I am just saying that the left
Oh, no.
is making this a stance where they no longer want to have a conversation about anything.
Yeah.
They want to just resort to violence, and they want you to return kind in violence. And that's a dangerous precedence, and we should not give in to that provocation.
Yeah, make no mistake. Nobody here nobody's calling for, nor do we want any fucking violence from this. We didn't want this. We didn't want any of this shit. Nobody wants this shit. I just, fuck. We just want to be left the fuck alone. Go to work, make money, take care of our families, enjoy our time. Like, we're all pretty normal fucking people, as are most people in this country.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right? Just want to be left the fuck alone. Not have to worry about fucking bullshit all the fucking time. Not have to worry about the left wing stirring up their woke fucking politics and fucking with, just every aspect of life and your livelihood and shit, and just be left the fuck alone. And they can't stop. I mean, there's millions of memes floating around the internet of like, hey, can we just all get along and, maybe let people say what they want to and live how they want to live. And then, some meme pops up. It's like some left-wing nut job. Well, that's very radical and extreme of you, because that's how the left treats it. That's how the left treats the average American in this country that just wants to be left the fuck alone. They don't want to have to worry about fucking some Black Lives Matter fucking movement running through their town and accusing them, who've, never done anything racist in their entire life, has no fucking power, no white privilege, has never owned a fucking slave, and sit there and be accused of being white supremacists. They don't want to fucking have to worry about their daughters having to fucking go share a bathroom with somebody who's a fucking dude who's got a fucking dick, but because either they're mentally fucked in the head or they're just attention-seeking perverts dressing up like a fucking chick and either playing on a sports team, going into a fucking, locker room, or sharing a bathroom with the women in their lives that they fucking care about. Most people just want to be left the fuck alone without the fucking woke bullshit, left-wing, stupid, fucked up ass retarded agenda. And the left won't leave it the fuck alone. And look what happened today. They're just still not leaving it the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to create the very thing they say they want to get rid of. That's what they're going to fucking do. If they haven't fucking done it already, they're going to create the very fucking thing they say that they don't want. That's what this type of shit fucking does.
Well, we already got two Democrats that came out and condemned this. Give you a guess who what it was.
They probably also called for more gun control.
I don't know, Fetterman and RFK?
No, Newsom and Harris. Yeah.
Ugh.
It hurts to say that.
Probably because they don't want to fucking be next.
I got a couple questions. What is the likelihood of the person that shot Charlie is trans?
Well, they're saying that the first person they had in custody was not the shooter, and that the actual shooter's in the
still at large.
Yeah.
No, though I hate to say it, but a couple of the professors of that university, as well as at least 6,800 other people, either alumni or students, signed a petition saying they didn't want him there at the university. And if I was law enforcement, I would be going through every single one of those people, because most likely the person that did this is probably associated with them.
Wouldn't surprise me. But the reason I asked that is, there's that topic, ban trans from owning guns and shit. I wonder if this person turns out to be trans, if that's going to advance that movement.
Would not surprise me. I'm looking right now, and they're saying they have not caught the shooter, but they have narrowed down. They do believe the shooter fired from a campus building 200 yards away from where Charlie Kirk was.
So probably had a rifle.
Presumably, yes. And I don't know how many people have seen the video, the one I was sharing in the chat, the one that's fairly close up, fairly detailed, very fucking graphic. That was, I mean, it was truly fucked up and disturbing.
No, it really
I mean,
was.
there was, I mean, we were talking about it in the chat. There was no way he was going to survive that. You can't put a tourniquet around somebody's fucking neck. He probably lost, easily a pint or two of blood instantly. The amount of blood that spills out of his fucking neck when he gets shot.
Yeah, that video that's
at that point, half his fucking neck and his throat is just gone. It's just gone. And it doesn't matter if there was a fucking EMT right there, which I'm sure there probably was at a Charlie Kirk event. There was no way that he was going to survive that. And that, obviously speaks to what kind of firearm was used from 200 yards away. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but my
Probably
first instinct
something
goes
large
to like a
caliber.
hunting rifle. So,
yeah, the fucking video is gnarly, dude. Damn.
yeah. And I don't want to play it on the chat.
And
You guys can find it for yourself. I did share it on Facebook. If anybody wants to go see that, you can.
Should we post it on Discord?
I think somebody already did. You can definitely find it and go see it. I'm not going to play it on the chat because it's fucking gruesome. I did post a video on YouTube, quick little video on YouTube of the farther away shot of it happening, where it's not graphic. You can just see him kind of recoil and react to it. You can't see what actually happened. Like you can in the other video.
Neck?
Huh?
You said he was hitting the neck, right?
Yeah, he was shot on the left side of his neck. The video makes it very clear. You can see it very, very well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The only way to stop a bleed like that, and I'm a little rusty here because I haven't been a EMT in a while, is to clamp the artery.
No,
but
I'm telling you, if you watch the video, half his neck is gone.
Just yeah,
gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing to clamp.
No surviving that. Like,
yeah,
you can't even pack enough gauze and trauma dressings.
No,
I mean, you can't be like.
And I'm talking. If you watch that video, the amount of blood that is instantaneously just everywhere.
It's like a fucking instant waterfall.
Just the blood loss within a few seconds is enough to fucking kill somebody.
Oh, I know.
He lost an enormous amount of blood instantly, and you can see it. And it's
so probably
very disturbing.
Decently sized caliber round.
One would imagine, yes. One would imagine, yeah. So it was, it's a very, very fucked up video. Like I said, I'm not going to play it here. It is available. You can find it. If anybody wants to go and search that out to see what we're talking about, that's on you. Because, yeah. I'm sure YouTube wouldn't want us to play that.
Yeah,
they have so many problems with all kinds of other stupid shit.
We got to now tell everybody, hey, go check if they turned on restricted mode, because now they're using an AI to scan everybody's content, and if it thinks your content's restricted, it restricts it and turns it on for your followers.
Yeah. So, well, my whole channel's already restricted, so I'm not too worried about that. But my channel's been restricted since 2018.
So it is confirmed that he is dead, right?
Yes, it is
Yeah, he's
confirmed.
gone.
He is dead. Again, if you saw the video, there was no. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
there was no getting around that
I'm
anyway.
sitting here thinking, even as a prior EMT, what could I do in that case? And if it really did blow out his neck, yeah, there's fucking nothing you can do. It's not like you could put a thumb in it.
No. Mr. Scary in the chat says, I know they released the old guy. Do they have any other suspects? At the moment, no. They're just saying the suspect has not been found and is on the loose. That is the most recent reporting as of about 10 minutes ago.
They probably won't find him.
Now, that doesn't mean everything I have seen, I don't know if it's just general fucking wording or if they're being very specific in their wording. Because that could also mean, they haven't caught the person, but they know exactly who it is. They're saying they're saying the suspect has not been caught and is at large, but they're not saying I have not once seen the words unknown or anything like that. And they do know at this point from what's being reported where the shot came from. So there is a chance they do know who this is.
I just saw something. I don't know how true it is. It was saying that a spokesperson for the universities was saying the shooter took the shot from a building called the Losi Center.
Yeah, it was a campus building about 200 yards away. So there is a chance they know who did it or have video of who did it, because there aren't any colleges nowadays that don't have fucking cameras everywhere. So if they know where he did it from, chances are they already have footage, maybe not of the actual shooting, but certainly of a person entering and or leaving a building, would be my guess, just knowing how security systems on places like that work. It's going to be very hard to get into and out of a campus building without being on camera at some point. So, but again, who knows? We're still ridiculously early. It's been what, 2 hours since this happened? It has not been that long. So there is still a lot we don't know. So, I'm just, like I was saying earlier, I'm very, very worried about what happens next. Because there are going to be a lot of people, a lot of groups who are going to see this as the tipping point. And I don't know what that looks like if some of these people, some of these groups decide, fuck it, and decide to act. And that's fucking scary, because that moves us straight into, like I was saying, not just some, social culture civil war,
Dude,
but into an actual one.
This could set off a chain of events that we've never seen before.
I mean, we've already got the National Guard moving in to California and now potentially Chicago because of things.
And DC.
Because of things, perceived more than actual reality, right? Like the perception from the left is this massive Nazi takeover, and they perceive that fucking people that are here illegally committing crimes should be allowed to just be here illegally and continue to commit fucking crimes, right? It's all bullshit ass fucking perceptions pushed by the left that, have no basis in fucking the reality of living in this fucking country. And that set off a chain of events that got the National Guard called in. So,
it's the left. The left always, campaign saying, "Oh, I'm going to make the city better. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to crack down on crime." Yet when they actually get in office, they don't do jack shit about crime. In fact, they do the opposite. They let them out earlier than they should be. Catch and release.
It's like that
I
guy.
can see the National
It's like
Guard
the
being
guy
called in
that
for this
fucking
today.
killed the Ukrainian girl on the train. He had been arrested 14 fucking times
I know.
and continued to get released. 14 motherfucking times. And because of law, the judicial system as it's been set up in these liberal fucking hellholes,
That
he
video
was
was
still
fucked
out
up
and
too.
about to fucking continue to do the thing that he did last week. Now, and who knows what the fuck is going to turn out, what it's going to turn out to be with the Charlie Kirk shooting. I mean, we don't know who this person is. I mean, I have a feeling by the end of the night, we will at least have an idea, or at the very least, even if it's not publicly announced, the police will have an idea of who they're looking for if they haven't caught the person by then. So I have a feeling, I mean, look, technology and media and surveillance and all these things move very fast, especially around a fucking college campus. So I don't really have a doubt that probably the police already know who they're looking for. And, either they will catch him or it will be made public at some point. If they cannot catch him, what they're going to do is what they always do,
It started
which
going
is
down tonight
release it
after
to the fucking public, and in the hopes that they will. I mean, it's what they do every time. If they can't catch the person relatively quickly and they're worried about the person getting away and going into hiding, they release images and names and all that shit to the public and are like, we need to find this person. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll be surprised if it goes more than a few hours before we know something.
Right.
So
yeah, Charlie's a big name out there. Everybody knows him, whether they like him or hate him.
I mean,
Most
arguably,
people know who he is.
Arguably, especially after last year's election, arguably the biggest conservative name in on social media, I would say. I mean, he certainly
see him run.
He's a bigger name than people like Ben Shapiro. He's a bigger name now because of the election than people like Glenn Beck. I
was actually expecting him to run for president here next term.
Yeah,
that's how big of a name he is, and I bet he could have got it too.
Who knows? So, I mean, yeah, he is arguably the biggest name in conservative punditry. I would say maybe the next, the only other person I can think of that might be as big as him would be like Steven Crowder. Yeah. Because those guys have topped, your Ben Shapiro's and your Glenn Beck's.
I bet his change my mind shit stops too. Charlie. I meant Charlie, Steven.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's not a lot to say. I didn't really have a plan for this chat. So, if you guys out there in the chat got any questions or anything, throw them in. But, yeah, this is, like I said, this is concerning.
It is.
It's very concerning. And again, obviously what happened is fucking awful and horrific and fucking evil and all this shit. But the aftermath, the potential aftermath of this shit could affect all of us depending on how this goes. Depending on what groups and what people decide they want to fucking do something.
They just proved that they're willing to step it up a notch now because they're more brazen and bolden than ever. And it just strikes a harsh reality that, like Honda was saying earlier, they're going to start coming after us because they just disagree with us.
Mm-hmm.
Not because we harmed them in any way.
They've been told and indoctrinated for years now that it's okay to, remember it started off with go punch a Nazi,
Yep.
It started simple enough. Go punch a Nazi. Kind of kind of a hard thing to disagree with. I don't have a problem with punching a Nazi, to be honest with you. The problem is then you start to redefine what a Nazi is. Oh, a Nazi is anybody that fucking, doesn't believe in abortion. A Nazi's anybody that doesn't believe that men can be women. And then all of a sudden, then it goes beyond. Oh, it's not just punch a Nazi. Oh, then it's take a Nazi out. And then they stopped at some point, using Nazi as much, and just, oh, you're anti-women, you're anti-trans, you're anti-LGBT, whatever. You should. It's okay to take those people out because they're against our way of life. And that has come a long way in the last 10 years from where it started with punch a Nazi. And people are very, very reactive. People are very reactive. And I'm concerned about where this goes from here.
We're all concerned.
I mean, we all live in this fucking country, man. I don't want to see some fucking civil war pop off, man. I really fucking don't.
I know some people who do.
Unfortunately, I do too.
As much as we've talked about in the past, prepping, survivalist, zombie apocalypse, whatever, you name it, we've talked about it all. It's one thing to talk about it than to actually really want it to happen and for it to happen.
Yeah, nobody wants it to happen, but it does bring up a good point, which is fucking be goddamn ready. Because, I mean, this is just proof. It doesn't matter whether you're the biggest name in, conservative punditry or you just happened to be on the wrong fucking train. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be anybody. You don't have to be somebody that anybody knows. You just have to be the wrong color in the wrong fucking place.
Yeah.
And that's enough sometimes. That's fucking enough sometimes. So, well, what's the term?
Damn sure don't leave the house without
stay strapped or get clapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. And that I mean, granted, that has always been my fucking position. You know what I mean?
I mean,
not like at all. I think I've been pretty consistent on that on YouTube for a decade and a half. Like, that's always been my position. I think everybody should be fucking armed.
Hasn't our position also been fuck around and find out?
Yeah. But if you haven't gotten it yet, or, even if just for whatever reason, and we've all been there where there's just times where you're thinking to yourself, I just don't want to go through the trouble of carrying a gun today because of what I'm wearing or where I'm going, or the only gun I have available requires me to fucking put on a jacket and it's a little too hot today for a jacket, or whatever the fuck it is that keeps you from making sure that you are protecting yourself at all fucking times. Maybe this is the thing that gets you to be like, you know what? Fuck that shit.
Adam just put a great point out there.
Let's see. What did he say? Tomorrow is 9/11. I'm wondering if anything's going to happen. It's always a possibility in a larger city. Very good point. With everything going on, I completely fucking forgot that tomorrow's 9/11.
Yeah,
right.
Me too. That just.
Yep.
I'm in such shock. I forgot that tomorrow is 9/11.
Uh-huh.
Did you get Daniel's super chat?
Yeah.
Did I get Daniel's? Oh shit, no, I didn't. Daniel says, time to declare the Democrat Party a terrorist organization. I mean, yeah, because here's the thing. If the right, or if any other organization was saying the inflammatory shit that people who are literally fucking the mouthpiece of the DNC, they would be labeled fucking terrorists.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the shit they say about going out there and fucking getting in people's faces and fucking saying, we need to get rid of these people and all, like just imagine some fucking, I don't know, some fucking redneck fucking group from, South Carolina saying that shit.
Oh, come on, man.
Some redneck fucking, group run by a dude named Mike from South Carolina.
That's going a bit too far.
Like saying some of the same things, some
Or
guy who only strikes at night.
Or that guy who's never enough ammo, out in Michigan.
No, but it's true. If any of us said half the inflammatory shit,
we get owned.
Like legitimate. I'm not just talking about some rando fucking Democrat voter on the street. I'm talking about like people like Ilhan Omar and some of these other motherfuckers that get out there and say some straight up fucking terroristic crazy ass shit, in front of a fucking microphone on camera. Like we would be locked up on fucking terrorism charges for that shit.
Yep.
We would be locked up for making terroristic fucking threats for shit like that.
For thee, not for me.
Let's see.
That's how they live.
One says, "Does the left want right-wing death squads? Because I could see leading to stuff like that." And that's what we were talking about. Which is this is going to get people who were already on the edge of doing bad shit. This is going to push them over. There's going to be right-wing people that this is going to push over the edge to just be like, you know what? Fuck it. They're doing it. Why shouldn't I? And that is not where we want to fucking be.
No, it's not.
Bad shit's coming our way, guys.
Adam says, I have a feeling the Viewcast is going to go in cheerful and happy tomorrow. They are, but they're going to pretend like they're not.
Yeah.
Guarantee you they're going to pretend like, oh, well, this is awful and horrible and blah. Yeah. A lot of people are going to.
And then they're just going to say they're sad because it's 9/11.
Yeah. So let me check the news feed and see if anything new has come out.
Well, I just saw something that says that there's going to be a new update on the 4473.
Oh, goody.
Because it says that the rules withdrawn from the ATF are an amendment defining a pistol and an amendment definition of adjudicated as mentally defective.
Great. Let's give the government more power to determine who is or isn't.
Well, they're saying they're withdrawing them.
Oh, they're withdrawing them. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Search for the shooter is ongoing, but there is no citywide shelter-in-place order.
They should be. They should have that whole entire city locked down.
They're asking people to call and report anything suspicious.
Was there only one shot fired?
Well, in the video I saw, which is about 30 seconds, so in that 30 seconds, there's only one shot fired. And that's the longest video I could find. So, I mean, I would take a guess that yes.
I didn't know if there were reports out there saying if it was multiple shots or not.
And there was a little bit of an echo, and I guess depending on where you were at in the crowd, some people might have
reverberated
and thought that there might have been more than one shot, because there was a bit of an echo in one of the videos I watched, no echo in the other. So, and that was based on two different positions for the camera. So I can imagine, if you were, or if you were the farther away you are, the more distinct the echo is going to be from the actual shot. So like the one the first one I saw, there was no echo. The second one, when there was a little bit of an echo. So yeah, there may have been some reports that like 2 shots were fired, but I don't think there was.
So, every town already has made a statement.
Oh, great. What is their statement?
It says at least 2 students were shot today at Evergreen High School near Denver, Colorado. Charlie Kirk was shot today at Utah Valley University. Only one of these stories has made national headlines. No one is immune from gun violence. There have been at least 98 shootings at schools this year, and it's only September. I'm like, that number does not seem right.
Well, you also got to remember what they consider a quote-unquote school shooting.
anything that
So
takes place in
anything
yours.
that
Anything
happens,
that constitutes
and
of
also
someone dying.
what we found out a couple years ago when we dug through, because I remember we did a whole chat on this. We dug
Mhm.
through their stats, and also what they worth rolling into quote unquote school shootings is just somebody found near a school with a gun. They didn't even have to have fired the gun, but if there was a report where the police could say you were in a school area with a firearm and they were using that as an additional charge because the person was close enough to a school to be able to charge them with that as well, that was being reported as a quote unquote school shooting, even though they didn't actually fire the gun. And it was really just a tack on. It's like when they find a gang member, you know what I mean? And they want to make sure this person goes to fucking prison. So they're like, okay, well, we got him, you know, a criminal gang member with a gun. What else can we tack on to make sure he fucking actually stays and goes to prison? Oh, I know, fucking, you know, having a gun in the vicinity of a school or whatever. The laws are slightly different depending on what the jurisdiction is, but that's a tack on, right? That's like something to fucking try and get them more time and lock them up. So yeah, their numbers are fucking bullshit. Their numbers are total fucking
Well,
bullshit.
it's also like that one a couple years ago. I think it was in California where a guy was in his car in the school parking lot and his gun discharged, and they called that a school shooting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All it has to be is 300 yards of a school, and they will classify it as a school shooting.
Yep. Like when Nevat Doors says, liberalism is quite literally a mental illness at this point. The only party publicly calling for killings of people they disagree with. Yep. Republicans aren't doing that. Libertarians like me sure as shit aren't doing that.
No. We just want to be, but both Republicans and Libertarians just want to be left alone.
Fucking progressive nut job left-wing radical retards. They certainly are. They certainly fucking are. And they've been calling for it for a while.
I'm surprised they didn't.
What?
I'm surprised that they didn't take this opportunity to replace Charlie. You know how, like they said, they replaced all these other people.
What do you mean replace them?
Like the president. You know how they said, "Oh, it's not Biden. You know, that's a clone, or that's someone else dressed up like him." Surprised they didn't take that opportunity to do that for Charlie.
No.
I was trying to make a joke.
Cheap creep says CNN be like, Charlie Kirk falls down. Yeah, that's what they said when fucking Trump got shot for the first 6 hours.
Yep.
Donald Trump fell down at one of his rallies. For 6 hours, they ran with that fucking story. Like, wait, no.
They ran with that story until the picture came out of him bleeding with his fist up in the air.
No, they ran with that story even after that fucking picture came out. Because we did a chat that night after all this. That happened on a fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was doing a chat by 5 or 6 o'clock that afternoon.
Yeah.
And we were all on it. Okay. And that picture, I used that picture in the thumbnail for the fucking chat. And CNN was still saying while we were doing that fucking Trump fell down. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Fell down. Right.
And I thought the left was the party of the peace.
No, they don't want peace. They never wanted peace.
No, I mean, go back far enough. They were the party of the
I'm just
fucking
saying
KKK.
You know,
They've never been the party of peace.
They weren't just the party
of fucking slavery and the KKK and Jim Crow and fucking weather underground progressive bombings in the 60s and 70s.
Internment camps during World War II.
Yeah. They've never been the fucking party of peace. Ever. Despite nowadays all these fucking millennial and fucking Gen Z fucking tards that don't know anything about the party they fucking goddamn sworn an oath to.
Hey, millennial here. I don't swear.
Something different. I'm talking specifically about the fucking left wing fucking millennials and fucking Gen Zs, not you.
If you look at the history of the Democratic Party,
fucking don't fucking have a clue.
They're the
what
party
the Democrat Party has ever fucking stood for. never go more than skin deep into what fucking Rachel Madcow fucking tells them, and just believe everything that Whoopi Goldberg and fucking Joy Behar tell them on the fucking View, or whatever the fucking, you know, goddamn Destiny or fucking Chunk Yogurt on Young Turks says, and they just listen to this shit without understanding what the fucking Democrat Party has always fucking been since its inception.
Or they believe the myth of the party switch.
Yeah.
Danger dropping in super chat. I'm going to predict all this shit will lead to somebody like Nick Fuentes in power, and then they'll have that monster they've been asking for. I mean, dude, that's what we're talking about here. They, like I said earlier, they are creating the very thing they say they do not want, and the thing they say they're fighting to stop. They are fucking creating it.
Oh, I did see Nick
It's all-
Fuentes' reply to this, and he's pissed.
What do you say?
Basically, oh, they didn't just murder him. They murdered him because they didn't like that he was winning over people's hearts.
Yeah,
or something along that line.
Because he was always soft-spoken and he was always calm when he had conversations or debates with people. He was always calm and collected. And that was they posed that as a threat to their power, I guess.
Yeah. And Nepa Outdoors is right. I don't know if it's ironic is the correct word because that sounds insensitive, but he was answering a question about mass shootings when he was shot. Yeah. No, he was. He was legitimately talking about like gun violence and mass shootings when he was shot.
That's
so.
Well, there's your gun control right there. Doesn't work.
I don't know what the laws are in Utah.
Utah doesn't have that bad of gun laws. They're pretty good, actually.
They're pretty good, but it's a college campus, so
it's a college campus. So you've got basically all the liberals in the state all in one place.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, most Mormons, they're not leftists. I can tell you that. They don't believe in the whole. They don't believe in gangs.
Mormons are preppers, if I remember right.
They don't believe in trans bullshit. Anything in the LGBT, the Mormon Church does not agree with. Flat out. So they're more conservative, if anything.
Now they're reporting initial search has not recovered the gun used in the shooting. Law enforcement official briefed on the matter. Looking for a suspect and the weapon. No names been released yet. Again, that could be because they either don't know or because at the moment they're hoping not putting that information out will help them, will assist them in catching them.
So, someone in the chat said they think one of his daughters was up under the tent with him.
Isn't his daughters like under 5 years old?
They're kids. They're like toddlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's makes it even worse.
That's gonna suck for his daughters, because now they're gonna go up their whole life knowing, not really having more memories of their father.
Well, not only that, it was caught on camera, so therefore, it's going to be there forever for anyone to see, and for them to see too when they're older. That sucks.
Not to mention all the nasty, part of my language, shit that people have said about their father. Just.
I don't drink often, but I kind of think I need a drink tonight.
I don't know, man. It's a fucked up day, and we might potentially be looking at an even more fucked up next few days.
Yeah.
So
I hope not, but I think this is a catalyst people are waiting for. Not
Oh, it
all, but
definitely was.
there's some.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to see us devolve into some kind of fucking pseudo Civil War fucking bullshit, but
Neither
there's
do I.
a lot of
I
fucking
don't either.
people that this is going to send over the edge. Kowloon dropped in a super, says Trump may overreact to this. Kirk was one of his boys, had an impact in the MAGA movement and helped him win the election. Trump values loyalty. Oh, 100%. And we were talking about that earlier.
He may crack
There are
down
many
crime in Utah.
people who credit Charlie Kirk with getting people out in places like Pennsylvania and stuff like that for the election, that without Turning Point and Charlie Kirk specifically would not have turned out there. So
That's why I was saying earlier I could have seen him run for president and win because he'd have the support of Trump and all his people. And I mean, I know Charlie's just a normal guy like any of us, but he's such a big name that this just, if it doesn't hit you and piss you off, then I don't know what will.
yeah. I don't know. We're gonna see. I mean, there's not much to say at this point. I mean, once we figure out who the shooter was, there'll be obviously more to discuss. And I assume we'll have motivation and all that kind of stuff to discuss over the next, couple of days or so.
Do you think, because since Charlie's such a big guy, well-known person, the person that, unfortunately took his life, do you see them getting taken out like Booth
fucking,
and all the and
What was the dad?
Yeah, I mean, if he gets caught, yes. I mean, this may also be somebody that, like many of these fucking pussy ass little fucking terrorist bitches do, but fucking decides to fucking take themselves out before they get caught.
Yeah. I just could see him being perp walked and then someone, takes them out.
Oh yeah, I mean that's certainly a possibility.
I mean, Lee Harvey Oswald's him.
Yeah.
Just have a modern Jack Ruby. So that very well could be the case. I mean, who knows at this point? I mean, we don't even know who the person is yet or what's going on. And again, like I said, a lot of times these people just take themselves out after they've done what they wanted to do. So
I hope they keep his organizations and stuff going because he helped a lot of younger generations, not only come to faith, but also just helped them, with life skills and knowledge and stuff. I mean, he impacted so many fucking people. I hope they keep that going.
Yeah. I hope so. I mean, he was the face of Turning Point, but there were obviously a lot of other people that were a part of that organization.
He was basically just the mascot.
So I'm sure there are people that are going to, step up to try and keep that going. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not going to drag this chat out.
I'm jumping out. I'm actually gonna go start one myself.
We're gonna we'll obviously be talking about this again tomorrow. I'm gonna do a chat tomorrow, same time. Same time as normal. I started early today just because a lot of people want to talk about it, and then people like Honda wanted to hop on before he had to go to work and stuff like that. So tomorrow we'll hop on later and maybe talk a little bit longer, depending on what information we find. So we'll definitely be doing that. But yeah, I mean that's really it. There's not a lot to say. I am very concerned, as I said, with what the reaction to this is going to be and what that leads to for us as a country. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't understand it. Like, I understand this may be a fucking tipping point for some people, and I get it. I do. Like, I sympathize. We've all been there. I mean, for the last decade, I mean, we've all been sitting here just watching things get worse and worse and worse and worse. And at a certain point, you're just like, fuck, I'm fed up. I get it. I'm not saying you should do anything about it, because you shouldn't. And what I'm talking about specifically is the way I'm concerned people react. You should definitely speak out about it and be political and be active and do all those, productive things. But I am concerned with how people are going to react in ways that are violent. So we will see. But I think that's going to wrap.
I was going to say, I hate to say it, but I think this is just the beginning. I think this might spark off the psychos to keep that momentum going after, they finally, because, they took 2 attempts at Trump and then they just got to win by getting Charlie.
This is certainly not the end of left-wing violence. This is not necessarily the beginning, because it's been going on for a while, but this is certainly a stepping point in this, that I think we will see other people at the very least attempt to follow in whoever this individual is in their footsteps, unfortunately. So
I hate to say it, but
anyway.
yeah.
So, all right, guys, we're going to wrap it up for today. That's all. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll talk about this some more when we will probably have more information on the shooter and on things like that. And maybe we'll know enough to have a more detailed conversation about what's going on. So that's going to wrap it up for today. We will see you guys tomorrow. This has not been a good chat because nobody wants to talk about this shit, but I do appreciate y'all showing up. So we will see you guys next time. Take it easy, guys.
Later.